Today, we are going to discuss this interesting question from the General Scholastic Ability Test from Taiwan early this year. So in Chinese, they refer this as 111年学测数学 A. This is actually question 17 regarding vectors. This is translation that I make. You may look at the original version in the next slide. So suppose three vertices of the base of a parallelepiped
or parallelepiped
are A, B, and C as such. Before we proceed, a parallelepiped is actually a 3D shape with 6 faces. Each of the face is actually a parallelogram. This is a general shape. Let's continue. Given that the vertex D is on the other side of the solid, and it is on the xy plane, and is of distance 1 from the origin. There are a lot of information here. Now with this information, we are asked to find the maximum volume of such parallelepiped. For myself, I look at the question a few times to really understand what it's all about. So maybe I will guide you on this. So first of all, we have the base, where this is a parallelogram. 3 vertices, so you can say A, B, and C here. And this is the coordinate -1, 2, 1, and -4, 1, 3. The last one is 2, 0, -3. Now, given that the vertex D is on the other side of the solid, since we know that the base is a parallelogram, we will know that what is this point here, and therefore D definitely is not on this point. So we continue to draw a solid. D can be any of these points. It doesn't matter, because ultimately you want to find the volume of the solid. The volume will be equals to the area of the base times the height. So whether D is any of these points, the height will be the same. So we all lost generality, we just say that this is D. And it is on the xy plane. On the xy plane, meaning that the z coordinate will be equals to 0. Xy plane, I will just say at it is A and B for the xy coordinates. And is of distance 1 from the origin. From the distance 1, meaning that A squared plus B squared has to be equal to 1. Next, we'll also find the maximum volume of such parallelepiped. So with this information, I believe that you should be able to get the answer by your own. Please have a good try before you look at the answer.
Pause the video now if you wish to solve it. Keep watching the video once ready.
So first of all, we know that the volume will be equals to the area times the height. And the area is not difficult to find. So we can find the area, say that this is A, B, C, and E. Call this point at E. Okay? So the area will be given by the formula AB cross AC. AB is OB minus OA, and we will have this is a -3, a -1, and a 2. Cross with AC. So this will be equals to 3, and this is equals to -2, and last one is -4. Next, this will give us 4 minus -4, that is 8, and this is 12 minus 6. Remember to put a extra negative, and lastly it will be 6 minus -3, that is a 9. Okay, and therefore this will be equals to square root of 8 squared, 6 squared, and 9 squared. We'll just leave it for now. Next, we want to find out what is the distance. We just need to consider the distance D from the plane that contains the point A, B, and C. We'll call this plane as pi. You will have the equation R dot N, where N is AB cross AC, which you already know that it is 8, negative 6, and 9. And we can take any of these points to get the constant. And since there is a 0 here, then it will be easy for the calculation. It will be equals to 2, 0, negative 3, dot with 8, negative 6, 9. 16 minus 27, negative 11. Now we can find out the distance d from the pi, will equals to AB0 dot with this 8, negative 6, 9 minus negative 11, then divided by 8 square, 6 square, and 9 square. That is the distance d from here. 8a minus 6b, and this is 0, plus 11 over square root of 8 square, 6 square, and 9 square. So what we have so far is the area of the base and the distance d from the plane. What we want to find out is the maximum volume. So the volume will equals to the area of the base multiplied with the height. And after we do the multiplication, then we know that it will be just equals to 8a minus 6b plus 11. So we want to get the maximum of these expression with the condition that a squared plus b squared equals to 1. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Usually, people will use Cauchy inequality to get the answer. So in order to get this 8a minus 6b, I'll put a square here, and I'll consider 6a plus 8b. After we expand this, we will know that it will be 64a squared and 36a squared. That will be 100 a squared. And we also have 36b squared and 64b squared. That will be 100b squared. And the middle term, that is 2 times 8a and negative b, will cancel off with 2 times 6a times 8b. Okay, we already know that a squared plus b squared equals to 1. So this will be equals to 100. This is the sum of 2 squared equals to 100. So it means that 8a minus 6b squared must be less than or equals to the 100. So therefore, 8a minus 6b will be in between 10 and negative 10. And therefore, 8a minus 6b will be in between 21 and 1. And therefore, the maximum volume will be equals to 21. Personally, I like this question and hope you enjoy it too. That's all for today's lesson. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.